Bard, what is in the news?
Sure, Angie. Here are some of the top headlines from today, July 9, 2023. The Russian military says it has intercepted a missile fired from Ukraine over the Black Sea. The missile was reportedly headed for the Crimean Peninsula, which Russia annexed from Ukraine in 2014. NATO leaders are gathering in Vilnius, Lithuania, for a summit that will focus on the alliance's response to Russia's aggression in Ukraine. The summit is expected to be a test of NATO's unity, as some members have expressed concerns about the alliance's involvement in the conflict. The jackpot for the Mega Millions lottery has reached 480 million, making it the largest jackpot in the game's history. The drawing for the jackpot will take place on Tuesday, July 11. An 86-year-old man was fatally shot in New York City by a man who was riding a scooter. The victim was walking to a store when he was approached by the suspect, who demanded his wallet. The victim refused to give up his wallet, and the suspect shot him in the chest. China has sent warships and fighter jets into the vicinity of Taiwan, in a show of force that has raised tensions between the two sides. The Chinese military says the drills are routine, but Taiwan has condemned them as a provocation. These are just a few of the top headlines from today. For more news, you can visit the websites of your favorite news organizations or follow them on social media. For more info about this video, visit thevirtuegarden.org.
Bard, please expand your thoughts on this news item. NATO's unity will be tested at summit in Vilnius.
Sure. NATO's unity is likely to be tested at the upcoming summit in Vilnius, Lithuania. The summit will take place against the backdrop of the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine, which has raised concerns about the security of NATO's eastern flank. One of the biggest challenges facing NATO at the summit is the issue of Sweden and Finland's applications for membership. Both countries have expressed a desire to join NATO in response to the Russian invasion of Ukraine, but Turkey has blocked their accession bids over concerns about their support for Kurdish groups. The Turkish government has said that it will only lift its veto if Sweden and Finland agree to extradite dozens of Kurdish militants and lift arms embargoes on Turkey. This has put NATO in a difficult position, as it does not want to alienate either Turkey or Sweden and Finland. Another issue that could test NATO's unity at the summit is the question of military spending. NATO members have pledged to spend at least 2% of their GDP on defense, but many countries are still falling short of this goal. This has led to concerns that NATO is not adequately prepared to deter Russian aggression. The summit in Vilnius is also expected to discuss the future of NATO's relationship with Ukraine. Ukraine has long expressed a desire to join NATO, but this is unlikely to happen in the near future. However, NATO could decide to elevate its relationship with Ukraine by creating a new council or giving Kyiv a seat at the table for consultations. Overall, the upcoming NATO summit in Vilnius is likely to be a challenging one. The alliance will need to find a way to address the issue of Sweden and Finland's membership bids, as well as the question of military spending. If NATO is able to maintain its unity at the summit, it will send a strong message to Russia that the alliance is committed to defending its members. Here are some additional thoughts on the potential challenges to NATO's unity at the summit. The ongoing war in Ukraine could lead to further divisions within NATO, as some members may be more willing to provide military assistance to Ukraine than others. The rise of China could also pose a challenge to NATO's unity, as some members may be more concerned about China than others. The increasing polarization of domestic politics in some NATO member states could also make it more difficult for these countries to agree on common foreign policy goals. Despite these challenges, NATO has a long history of overcoming divisions and finding common ground. The alliance has shown that it is capable of adapting to changing security threats, and it is likely to continue to do so in the years to come.